Hello guys, it's Fonter, and today we're painting the Farsight Enclaves in a different scheme that is a little way easier compared to the scheme we had last time we had Farsights on a video. So, first get them in spray black, and then go with burnt red. And put this on all the armor plating. And the belt too. The belt will count as the armor plane. And then the weapons, I'll paint that. And yeah. Okay, after you get this nice, like, brownish, reddish paint, get your matte black. If you only are using the GW line, use Abaddon Black, but I recommend matte black for this. Or any other company that has not as glossy as the GW paint. And just recover the areas that you hit with it. Especially the areas that is like the cloth and the actual clothing. Okay, after that we're going to do some highlights to the cloth areas. And if you want, which I don't usually do, but since this miniature is not really properly based, or not based at all, paint the highlights on the hoops too. So we use Necromancer Cloak as the highlight. And just do this to everywhere that is going to be black in the end project, which majority of it will be things that already are black. There is some things that won't, but even if you get the Necromancer Cloak on it, we will just cover it up with the, whatever color it will be. After you get that coat of Necromancer Cloak onto the highlights, you can see it's not much of a difference, but you can tell there is highlights. Anyway, you do not need to worry about this being dry or not, because we're not doing anything to it yet. So, we will use I don't know, whatever that gold, whatever that gold from Army Painter, and then if you want a GW equivalent, Retributor armor. Yeah, I actually said it correctly once. Nice. I don't know why I'm being so silent. But yeah, paint that onto the little rivets. That chest rivet. Do not paint the Tau symbol on their shoulder pad. Oh. Okay. And also don't mind the backpack being reversed. Doesn't matter. So get these two rivets here, and then the chest one, which luckily for this miniature is pretty easy. And if you have the able to do it, get those little parts that connect to the antennae. Get both sides. After that, and if you also have the antennae, also do the little dot is on it, and that connects the antennae to the helmet. And yeah, paint those gold. Okay, after you get that on, now we have to do before everything else to get a good looking color with the rest of the colors is a soft tone to all the red and, gold. The black doesn't matter as much, but if you get on it, it's okay. So your equivalent GW ways Earth. Clorox Earth Wash. Or shade. Ooh, it's a shade now. Ooh. Okay, after you get this gold in the wash down mainly, you will put down ash gray for the shoulder panel and any other area that you want it to have to be white armor plating or whatever you want it to be. So yeah, do that. Okay, after you get that coat of ash gray, now we will do an edge highlight on on the raised surfaces, or the surfaces that are pointing to it the best. So the top part of there, I did this little shoulder, so where it's pointing the head area, and then so pretty much everywhere there. The only new exception is the eyes will be painted with this white, which is, by the way, matte white. GW equivalent, Clorox white. So yeah, I prefer matte white. It's just way better. But yeah. Okay, after that, we will need to make the Farsight symbol on the shoulder pad, which we'll start with matte black or Abaddon black. Whatever one. Just look at a reference picture and then try your best to get some resemblance of the Farsight symbol. Doesn't need to be perfect. Okay, so after that, get everywhere that you just paint with a dark tone or / non-oil if you're doing GW paints. So do this on the little white areas, and then except for the lenses, of course, because you don't want that to turn dark. So yeah, just paint every other thing that is not the lenses or any type of lens. Okay, to finish off the shoulder pad, we will use base corn red. We'll just do a little dot onto that. Well, if you're looking at a reference, you will understand what I mean. Just put the red dot there. Doesn't need to be perfect, like I've been saying with this symbol. It's pretty. To have straight lines, it's really hard. So yeah, do that. Okay, so to paint the lenses, we will use a contrast paint. And I'm not going to try to say that. There probably is an army painter equivalent to it. I just don't have one. So I'm using my one I have, which works with me a lot. So yeah. Use this on the lenses, which for this miniature will be only eyes. If you have fireworks, it will be like the scopes as well. Because that is technically a lens. Okay, so this one is the most vibrant, has a lot of different options. For this one, I'm gonna use the ultramarine blue, and it's a little hard to tell because this one you can go two ways. You can paint the entire leg part, or get just the part before the hooves. So yeah, I'll give you a picture of what that looks like. But yeah, just paint that. It does not need to be full coverage. Matter of fact, I usually is kind of better when it is because it does give it shading, really dark shading. So yeah. And when you actually have the lava base, it will not be it won't really show that much. After that, you got a finished miniature. If you want to know how to paint the bases, I'll show you a link. It should be popping around the top right corner, and it should actually tell you, like, it should be like the first part of the video. It is the first Farsight Enclaves paint scheme, but it will teach you how to paint the lava basin. And I will give you a little spin.